welcome to the first vlog for OWLS Magical Readathon. I am currently reading Flatshare by O'Leary, I don't remember her first name, and I'm on page 88 of 329. This is my first ever contemporary, I'm pretty sure, other than John Green, The Fault in Our Stars, and I'm liking it, but I'm not liking it. I don't know. It's really light. Yeah. Leon's chapters are really strange to read. He like misses the conjunctions and most of the stuff he like says in like reported way with like short simple sentences, and it's just really strange to see him kind of put his work into the way that he thinks as well, but it is very interesting. So I didn't really get to do like a full overview of my thoughts and feelings of the Flatshare. The Flatshare actually is for the Muggle Studies prompt, and that is to read a contemporary, and I put the Flatshare for that, so that's why I'm reading it. But I do have a disagreement to what everybody else says. Everybody who has read the, well, everybody should I say, people who I've watched on BookTube who have read the Flatshare have said that they thought that any relationship that came between the two main characters that we have was unnecessary because Leon, the main like male character, was in a good relationship with his girlfriend. However, I don't think that their relationship was very good at all. I thought it was he was being very controlled by his girlfriend, and his girlfriend didn't want to allow him to have belief in his brother and stuff like that. Like, she doesn't want him to have that belief or in his brother. She wants him to not visit him in prison and to stay with her all the time and give her all of his attention, and I feel like that is very selfish and disrespectful of her partner's needs. As I was saying earlier on, the way that Leon's chapters are written is really interesting. They're very short sentences with no pronouns and very few connectives. There is hardly any long sentences in his chapters at all. And that's very interesting from me, even like a literature student. Looking at that, it's very interesting to see. I'm not going to lie and say that I'm loving the story, because at the moment I'm really not. I am craving a romance though, and I know that this is a slow burn romance, so I am very much hoping that I will start seeing moments of the romance soon. I'm on page 121 of 329, so we're doing okay, we're getting there. I think I'm going to read a little bit more now before I start making dinner, because I'm making fajitas for everyone tonight because I am on dinner duty because my mum is working a late shift. But yes, I think the next book that I'm going to pick up after this, if not I'm going to start reading it whilst I'm reading this book, is Presumed Guilty by Tess Gredson, which is my book for the Charms prompt, I believe. Yes, which is to read a book with a white cover, and this does have majority a white cover. There is a bit of grey in there and red and black, but it is white. You're so cute. Yeah, so cute, very handsome. Very handsome little boy. This is probably one of my pets that you haven't seen. This is Biscuit. You know, baby boy. I wanted to catch you guys up on where I got to with the Flatshare last night. I actually finished the book as a whole. I finished it last night. I read over 200 pages yesterday. I actually enjoyed it. I thought it was a good book. It wasn't great and it wasn't amazing, but it was good. So I ended up giving it 3 stars, and it wasn't because I disliked the book. I actually thought it was good. For me, a 3-star rating means that the book was good. I thought that the emotional, like manipulative abuse was actually displayed pretty well within the book. I'm not going to say it was perfect, but it was quite a good display of how it can affect someone's life when they get out of a toxic relationship. I thought Leon was really nice about the whole situation as well. And yeah, like I said earlier on, like I disagree, because a lot of people said that Leon and his girlfriend were in a really good relationship. However, I didn't see it as being a good relationship. I don't think they were in a seamless relationship at all. It's 6:30 on the evening, but it doesn't feel like it because it's so bright and sunny. It's been 22 degrees today. It's been so nice.
not that you can leave your house, but it's nice to sit in your garden with it. So as you guys know, I finished the flat share, and I'm moving on to Presumed Guilty by Tess Gretterson. I told you guys that I was going to read Presumed Guilty by Tess Gretterson, but I've actually already read this book and I totally forgot, so that is hilarious for me because it's the first time I've ever forgotten reading a book, and I started reading the first 2 pages and I was like, I've definitely read this before. I know how this ends. I've definitely read this before. I remember all the characters. So yes, I have read this book before. It just wasn't marked down on my Goodreads, so I must have read it last year. I need to change the book for the prompt, which was to read a book with a white cover. However, I have no other books I have not read with a white cover. So I have books with white on the cover. So I have Perfect Silence by Helen Fields, which is white writing, and also the thermometer in the middle is also white. It's kind of like a beigey, right, but it is white. So there's that one. And then I also have Peter Robinson, Careless Love, which is one of his DCI Banks stories. And as you can see, the Peter Robinson is white, the hair is a little bit white, and the DCI Banks novel is white, as well as the spine of the book. So I think I'm going to go with Careless Love by Peter Robinson, and this is basically about it's basically about 2 impossible deaths as DCI Banks tries to find the killer. So yeah, it's very similar genre to Tell. Oh, I've got food in my hair. Well, that's cute. Hi guys, so I haven't really read much too, and I am on page 12. I'm just eating lunch now, then I'm going to go off to work, but I'm hoping to get a good chunk of reading it done when I come home. So far I like the way that Peter Robinson is writing, so hopefully this should be a good one. Hi guys, so I haven't updated the reading vlog in a while. Yeah, I haven't updated you guys in a few days, and I've just kind of come to a conclusion that I'm in a bit of a reading slump at the moment. I'm just feeling really unmotivated to read, I guess, and it's kind of putting me a bit off balance and stressing me out a little bit because I always read to kind of relax myself and stay calm. I thought I'd update you guys on Peter Robinson's Careless Love. I am not that far into it at all. I believe I'm at the beginning of chapter 3. Yep, I'm on page 50, so I have read something, but just not a lot at all. I'm going to keep pushing through. I'm going to try and read another chapter today to try and get myself to keep reading, not necessarily force myself, because if I'm really not feeling it I will just put it down, but I'm going to try and see if I can just push myself to finish at least a chapter today so I can feel a little bit better about myself. Okay, guys, so we're a bit overexposed. There we go. Wanted to update you guys where I got to yesterday. I actually managed to do a huge chunk of reading, which I'm so proud of myself for. More than actually I thought I was going to get to do. So I read to page 118, so I feel really accomplished with that. I'm very happy with that number considering the big reading slump that I've been in the last few days, so I'm very happy to have read that much. We still don't really know what's going on. We're still trying to identify the second body that has been found. They basically, both deaths looks like suicide. However, there is no way really that either of the bodies could have got to the place that they got by walking, and there is no cars around. We've also found out that we are looking into a sex trafficker. They are looking for a sex trafficker who was an artist, but they think that he changed his name because he has the power to change documents and make them appear like they have been there the whole time the same way. So I'm very, very curious to see where that actually takes us. I feel like he might actually be the killer, but I'm not too sure. Looking forward to seeing where this ends. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading vlog. Sorry that it was a bit of a fail on my behalf, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway, and I'll hope to see you guys all in my next video. Bye!